Hello and welcome to Taik. I am Ahmad Adnan, and from this video I am going to start a new series about the SQL Server, how you need to query your view and how you need to build your table and stored procedure and everything. So this is all because of your requirement. Thank you for that. And to go to that level, first of all we need to understand some basics to that. Right? So I'm planning to go ahead with some basic concept which you need to understand so that you can build your base very strong and build your query on top of that. So what is a database? So before going into that, if you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Basically, what is a database? A database is a place where we store the data. So Excel is a place where we can say that every industry, whether it is education, whether it is a hospital, whether it is a company or manufacturing industry, whether it is sales or anything else, every place people are addicted to use the data. Any kind of report in Excel itself, right? They are okay with that and they are satisfied with the work they want to do it in Excel. Because this is how we build up. Whenever we start our career, most of the people start working on the Excel itself. Right? So Excel, whatever we do it on the Excel, whether it is in a structured way or it's just an here and there the informations, but that information is helpful for that user to analyze the data, right? Which is also a kind of data itself, we can say. And another example we have is MS Access, which was here and still companies are using it. But in the 90s, most of the people are using it. Excel, before to that I can say, people are using Excel and MS Access at that time as a standard structured tables and forms and build the report on top of that. Later on, we have database like SQL, Oracle and MySQL, right? So those are the things which is a structured database and it has a lots of functionality into that. So people start using to that. So we'll dig into detail about what is this one. So there are 7 types of database which we have as of now, and we'll discuss about relational database here. So a database is an organized store for data for the fast retrieval of the data. So let's imagine for an example, if you have the office files kept one on top of one and you want to fetch any kind of information, then you can just read out through the serial number or any of the information which is provided over there and you can pick up that particular file. Or an example of if you're going for a library to pick up some book, then they have kept all these books in a structured manner so that you can easily pick up the books what you exactly need. This is an example of the database. We store the information in a very structured format so that we can extract the information in a very fast manner. So now database usually stores data in a way that minimizes redundancy to achieve more efficient data storage and reduce data inconsistency. If you look at in this example here on the right side, we have 4 columns, which is order number, customer name, location, sales amount. So the vertical thing which we call as columns and the horizontal, whatever it goes, we call it as rows. So here we have the customer name, Jackson Wood as 2 times, which is actually the duplication of the data. Even though it has the multiple transactions, but the keyword of Jackson Wood is multiplied here. So the main concept of this one is we need to reduce the data in terms of we can convert this into numbers, and that we'll going to cover on later part of this series. And also the inconsistency of the data is, if you look at in the location, we have New York and NY. We as a human, we understand that both of them are same, but for the system, but for the computer, it doesn't understand these two are the same thing. Now you may think about the AI can detect all these things. But even for the AI, we need to feed those information, right? That NY and New York, both of them are same. So that's a different topic. But in general terms, these two are the different things for the computers. Okay, so we need to avoid all these things in these relational databases. So the query language which we are regularly using to standardized way to access the data in the database is SQL, which is structured query language. This is the most common language which we use here, and we are going to use the same thing in SQL. There are other languages also out there which we call as XQuery or MDX or DAX, which is multidimensional expression or data analysis expression. So the relation database is there, and how we are going to access that? For that we need a software which is called Database Management System, DBMS, in which you can create and manage database. You can take a backup of it, you can create tables, you can create view, you can build relationship, and everything can be done inside to that. An example of that is Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio we have, MySQL, and Oracle also we have. So the relation database fundamentals basically, like we discussed in a few slides back, which is, for an example, we have a customer table. In this, the vertical things, whatever it goes, like customer ID, first name, last name, street address, and city, which all comes under columns. And the records which we have it here as 1, 2, 3, 4, Latasha, Abhay, Julia, Adam. These are the name of the first name of the customers, which we call it as rows. And tables in a relation database. So entities are represented as relations, which is tables, in which their attributes are represented as domains, which we call it as columns. So most relation databases are normalized. So there are normalizations are there. We'll discuss that later part of that video. And also with the relationship defined between the tables through primary and foreign key. So it's just the primary key is nothing but the main key of the master, which is here the customer ID in the customer table, and foreign key is the same customer ID which is available in the sales order header here, that is called as a foreign key here. So don't worry about that. If you didn't get any things here, we'll cover all these things in the later series. It's just an overview of it. So these are the things which you need to understand about the database, what it is and what it can be possible to do that. So this is just an overview. If you like this video, just click on the big thumbs up button. If you are new to this channel, or if you haven't subscribed yet, just click on the subscribe button and also press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. But make sure you turn on the notification on your devices. Share it with your friends and colleagues. If you have any queries and feedback, just post it on the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. See you in the next video.